I've got a few quick tips for you today about relocating. According to the USPS, the United States Postal Service, nearly 16 million people have moved during the pandemic. That is a lot of bubble wrap, y'all. Chances are you know somebody that has left one hometown for another. And if you're one of those people that's getting ready to pick up shop and move, I want you to stay tuned and listen to these 3 tips. Tip number 1, I think, is the most important. Find a local licensed realtor that resonates with you, that you feel like you can spend hours in the car with, that you can have pizza with, that you can go have a beer with. That person is going to be a life source of blood and warmth for you. Trust me. You need somebody that's an expert that can really help you and guide you, point you to the neighborhoods maybe that are going to suit you a little bit better based on your consultation, talk to you about where their favorite pizza joint is, where the bougiest grocery store is, all those things. Get a local licensed expert. They'll help you with appreciation, depreciation, hook you up with a lender. They may even be able to hook you up with a mover or contractors once you get established. So make sure you're hiring a licensed local real estate agent, please. Somebody that's an expert in their field. Tip number 2, save your moving boxes. Recycle, recycle, recycle. With 16 million people moving every year, there's somebody out there that needs those boxes and can use that bubble wrap. So instead of continuing to mass produce more and more and more, recycle. Put it on Nextdoor. Put it on Free Market. Put it on Facebook Marketplace. And let somebody else take your used belongings and turn them into something they can use. Tip number 2. Tip number 3. I don't know. It's a tip. Get to know your destination. Actually travel to it at least once, maybe more, during that time when you're thinking about moving. I want you to come to Raleigh. I think the greater Raleigh metro area is the best area on the planet. We've got the nightlife, we've got the museums, we've got the schools, we've got the low crime stats, we've got all of the things. We've got the biopharmaceutical crescent out on our east. We have got the RTP for our techies out to the west. We've got a little bit of everything here to offer. So I love Raleigh, and I think you will too, but I'd want you to come and visit. Let's take a tour. Let me show you where you can get that Chicago deep dish pizza, or that New York style pizza, or those fantastic Colombian pulled pork tacos. I can show you all those things. And I know appreciation, depreciation in the neighborhoods like the back of my hand. So find a local expert. And the next tip, the last tip, let that expert help you. Let them help you set up the movers. If you only have a handful of belongings and you just want to throw them in a U-Haul and drive yourself across country, awesome. Go for it, boo. But if you're like most of us and you really need help, let them help put you in touch with a mover, with a moving company that can move you either from next door to next door, or from state to state, or across the country, or across the world. A local realtor will have those connections and they'll be able to hook you up. And if you are thinking about moving to Raleigh, Garner, Clayton, Apex, Holly Springs, anywhere around the greater Raleigh metro area, I would love to introduce you to the best little capital city on the planet, Raleigh, North Carolina, my hometown.